Hey, it's Fashion Figure Friday, and I like to focus on a figure that most people either overlook or they go, it's not Barbie, so I don't want it. Shame on you. There's so many incredibly beautiful dolls out there that you should never just turn your nose up to because they don't have a brand on it that seems to be the trendy thing. That's what I call, a lot of people call those people sheep. I don't know. I kind of like the term cheap for a different reason. But this particular doll is called Tiny Time. It's my first school day, and I don't seem to find a name on the box of her. All I see is the word love. She's got a little classroom background right here in the box. It says Kid Galaxy, so it's that company that makes a lot of stuff for, well, at least in the past that I've seen it for, Walmart. I don't remember seeing this one at Walmart. It was a 2021 production, so it may have came in and disappeared before I ever saw it. Now, I bought this particular one at a place called Burlington. I don't know if it's Burlington Outlet, Burlington Coat Factory. It's been through a lot of names, but it says it's normally $15. For $9, it does seem to be a steep price for a generic doll, so that could be another reason people pass on it. But I think her beauty, honestly, is what sold me the doll. Now, there were about 3 or 4 different iterations of this doll. She came with different things. I posted pictures on Instagram, so if you want to check it out, go to my Instagram and check out the other pictures I posted from the displays that they had, like the boxes of her with some other things. I picked this one because we actually got 2 dolls in this particular package. The other ones were like, say, let's see, skiing, and she had a ski shoes or whatever you call them, skis, I guess they're called skis. I don't know if she had skis. I'm just saying the other ones came with more props, so to speak, but this one seems to have just as much, if not more. Plus, it had a second doll with it. So I was like, sure. So before we look at her beautiful face, let's look at the props that she comes with. Let me kind of put this in the background. I don't have anything to prop it against since it's taller than most of the things in my room. Okay, let's put it this way. All right, so we have, I'm sure I'm supposed to take this off and play with it without it, but I'm like, it looks kind of cool like this. If I take it off, it's going to be just a blank background. There's no way to chalk this up or put anything else on it. So I kind of like it like this. So I'm guessing she's supposed to be an elementary school teacher or a homeschooler since she has just one student, which is actually perfect in my personal opinion. The easel right here looks like it should be a chalkboard with chalk right here, but there's no pieces like that. This pink display does have some other pieces, like she has her magic wand, so she can zippity boppity boo make the students learn. Okay, that's one piece. Let me zoom down to it. She also comes with this abacus. Now, when's the last time anybody that you've known has used an abacus? I don't remember back, like maybe back in the 1400s. I used to use an abacus when I was a kid. I don't know anybody who's ever used an abacus past that point. So it's almost like an electronic abacus. It's so weird. Again, this may have been made in a country like Germany or something. It reminds me a lot of the Steffi Love dolls. So I don't know who, let me see where it's made at. That's a great idea. Thank you. It says Canada, whatever, Canada? Some foreign country called Canada. So Canada Consumer, Manchester, New Hampshire. So I don't see any foreign, like, other than Canada. Canada. That's a country that's up north of us, but wow, they usually don't make anything either. I was surprised it wasn't made in China or Germany or made for Germany in China, like everything's made in China. It's very surprising to see that. So if it's not made in China, that's another good reason why you should be buying this instead of Barbie, because Barbie is just helping the Chinese regime take over the world. So we have an abacus, which I have no idea where this came from. Like the concept for an abacus. Who uses an abacus? Raise your hands. I want to see. Yep, I didn't see anybody raise their hands. She also comes with this handy dandy laptop, which looks like very generic keyboard layout. It's not really the normal keyboard layout. It's got a picture of books. That's exciting. The thing won't close all the way. Like a lot of these little laptops will close all the way. This one won't. So you're thinking, well, where should I put it? It also comes with this cute little disc made for the Kelly type doll, or I guess nowadays it's Chelsea. I don't know. I like Kelly. It has the little hearts shaped thing, and it has a place for her to put her little tummy into, I guess, so she won't have to feel cramped up. And it has a revolving arm, so it comes up and hugs her, but then lets her go so she can go to recess or whatever. I guess if she's homeschooled, that's her desk for the day. And I know you're like, we want to see the dog. No, we're going to see some more things first. So we also have this triangle. I would think this is something to do with math, but I don't remember anything about a triangle like this. It also could be a musical instrument for all I know. I have no idea what this triangle is for. I know what this is. This is called a protractor. I used to sing a song going, she thinks my protractor is sexy. So that's pretty clever. They got a protractor, but a triangle? I've never seen one of those, like, for that purpose. I don't know what you would use it. It's clearly an equilateral triangle. It also comes with a compass, so you can draw circles. You can, of course, this is the old-fashioned compass. The modern compass don't have the little things that poke other kids in the eyeballs. So we have a compass here. That's cute. I like that. We also have another triangle, which this is a right triangle. And it's also scaling because we have it's probably a 30, 60, 90 triangle, or a, a 3, 4, 5 triangle. It could be. It's very common looking right triangle. So we have an equilateral triangle and a right triangle. Do we have an isosceles? No, we have no, it's a calculator. Let's say it's an iPad. We got a little calculator because math is tough. So we're going to have to use a calculator because we can't figure it out with the computer, I guess. And then we have a cute, teeny, tiny little backpack. It has these little things on the side, which makes me think it's supposed to have straps, but it didn't come with any straps. So I guess, somewhere there's this thing. This little backpack right here is used to make another doll have straps, like, the ones at the Dollar Tree. So it comes apart for no reason. You really can't put books in there with those big, huge bolts that hold it together. Now, before we show off the beautiful doll, let's show off the cute. This one's extremely cute. She is by far cuter than any of the Chelsea dolls. I think it's Chelsea. Correct me if I'm wrong. All right, so she's got the cutest little face. It's so adorable. Her hair is great. It's a little more straw than I'm used to, but very soft, very nice. There's not any huge gaps. Like, usually you get these cheaper dolls and there's huge gaps. Like, that's like kind of a huge gap. But honestly, look at that. That's better than some of the things Mattel's made. All right, the arms can go 360 degrees, but they can't go out to the side. So she can raise her hand, but she can't do, the game where you do radius, diameter, radius, diameter. You play that game in class where your teacher's going radius, diameter, and if you do the wrong thing, radius, diameter. And if you do the wrong thing, then you have to sit down. So she can't do that. Because you go out to the side for radius to diameter. I guess you can do diameter, radius, but that's kind of harder to even see. Her head is on a swivel, so it's not a ball joint that I can tell. Pulling it apart, it looks like it's going to just be a swivel. She feels like she's just a one-piece doll this is all printed, like a lot of the Mattel stuff is made. It's not two pieces. It's not sewn on things. It's just a printed on, like nowadays it seems like they're making fabric, sending it through a printer, and making the dresses. And that's kind of sad. I personally don't like that, but hey, Mattel's doing it too now. So I'm not going to say it's inferior. Compared to Mattel, it's on par. Her legs, she can not go back any farther than that I can tell. I guess I don't want to check it out, but her butt's probably in the way. But she can sit down a full 90 degrees. And let's see, is there any leg spreadage like a V crotch? Yeah, a little bit. So it is a little bit, but not much. And then she's got little shoes here that are yellow. They have a little bow on the end and a little heart, which you can barely tell. Let me see if you can see that. Let me zoom in so maybe you can see how there's a little heart in the middle and then a bow bowing out on the side. And then on her toes, she's got little single toes. So she can go this little piggy went to the market, this little piggy stayed home. So she can do all of that. And that is a very adorable face. I might even pop this head off and put it on one of those more articulated bodies that you find right now. They're starting to phase those out, though. You better grab them right now. But at the Five Below, there are articulated bodies with the same head on all of them. So I'm trying to get the bodies every time I get a head that I think would go on it. This would definitely be a good candidate for that. That's the cutest head as possible. Absolutely cute little blue eyes just looking up to you. How could you say no when she wants to ask for a cookie? Well, let's meet her mom, the homeschool mama of the year. And she has no name, unfortunately. So on the back of the box, it only says this: immerse yourself in tiny time. R, which I don't know what that means. It means copyrighted? No, it means R. It's R with a circle. with mix and match imaginative dolls for creative play. Collect other dolls and playsets and build a new world, a whole new world for exploration and entertainment. So this doll right here has a gorgeous face. Now, she doesn't have the blue eyes that her daughter has. She has brown eyes, so maybe she got her blue eyes from her daddy. All right, so we have the makeup. She's got a very light makeup on her eyes. She's got her eyelashes. She's got a very light lip gloss of pinkish color. Her head, let's see. It's on a ball joint, sort of, but it's mostly just going to be a swivel. Her hair is gorgeous, and it feels really nice and soft, just like her daughter's hair. She has probably less gaps. I don't see, see when you pull it apart, it doesn't seem to be as gappy, but overall it doesn't look bad at all. Her hair goes all the way down to her backside, just below the belt. Her daughter's goes well below, all the way down to her knees. So that's kind of amazing. And as far as hair length, she still has longer hair than her daughter, so that's good. Now her arms, they do go out to the side, so she can play radius, or this is diameter, radius, diameter, radius. And then she can go 360 degrees around in case she's going to spin and, play baseball or softball with her daughter during recess. All right, now she has no waist articulation, which is kind of common since the belly button body took over. All right, she can sit down with her knees close to each other, full 90 degrees. And can she do a split? Well, yes, she can. Can she do a split to the side? Let's see how far she can splay. No, she can splay to a V of this magnitude right here. Let's use the compass and measure her. Now, that probably is somebody still framed that. That'd be bad. She does not have any bend in the knees, which is almost like the common Barbies are nowadays. Her feet, let's see if they are pretty much, yep, they look pretty much like Barbie size or Barbie styled feet, I guess you can say. And her white shoes. Okay, so going from the bottom top on her fashion, she has white shoes that are kind of chunky and clunky, but I'm sure they're comfortable, and that's what counts when you're trying to stand on your feet all day and teach your daughter something. Although, I guess if she only has one student, I don't know why she's standing at a board. She could probably just be right beside of her. All right, and she has some jeans on that kind of do feel like denim, so they are really jeans-like. The jeans are separated. They're not sewn in or part of the top. They are connected in the back by Velcro. Her shirt, now the front is a very soft knitted fabric, kind of like cotton, but the back is more that like button-up type shirts that, I always hated wearing as a kid or as an adult. Like a blouse, I guess. So it's like a blouse under I guess a knit vest, but it's really just when it's front, it looks like she's got a vest over a shirt that's, putting the collars out, or a vest, I guess you could say. But you can clearly see it's just the design of the shirt. So overall, I think for $10, yes, you are paying a lot, but I think you're getting a lot from it. You get two very beautiful dolls. Both of them are beautiful. Now, you can buy the other sets, and I can't remember what they are now, but just go to my Instagram, and you have to scroll down for a while. Maybe I'll just post them. One day if I can get a good computer, maybe I'll make after the video, I will post a bunch of pictures of other ones you can get. But yeah, she is absolutely pretty. She does not pierced ears. Let's see if her daughter does. She does not have pierced ears either. So I bet you can pierce them though. All you do is just get a needle. I use a thumbtack and I heat it a little bit and press it in. And then I put real earrings in my dolls. So she might end up with some real earrings. But I think she is absolutely one of the prettiest dolls I have seen all year. I mean, she beats almost every Barbie I've seen. I mean, as far as this year, I've not seen a Barbie this pretty. So will she get a new body? Maybe. Most likely, if I can find one that's perfect skin match, I will. But this body does not offend me. It's not rubber legs. It's not, it's able to do this, which is a huge thing for me personally. If you can't do this, I don't know. I really hate that personally. How do you guys feel about it? If you can't do this with the legs at least, like if it's only front and back, and especially if it's rubber, I hate that. When you're putting on like pants or something, you want to be able to spread it a little bit to get them to go up as you're trying to, especially with the old rubber legs. I hated that. So when I was a kid, back in 1980, I got my first Barbie, and even though she wasn't the prettiest of the Barbies, I absolutely loved dressing her because she was like this. She was easy to dress. Now, she did have a T-crotch, so it was still kind of like having to pull that last bit over the butt for her tight jeans. But other than that, it was a lot easier getting jeans on her than it was on a rubber leg doll. So let me know if you've seen this doll, and maybe you're in Germany going, hey, that's Steffi Love's best friend, Frou Frou Love or whatever. I don't know. I have no idea if she has any friends that look like this. If you are familiar and then say, no, her name is Tina. She's a Canada. She's Kathy from Canada. Maybe you know something more about her that I know, because all I know is when I saw her at that place called Burlington Mills, I think, or Burlington Coat Factory or something like that. When I saw her there, I was like, oh, I'm in love. She is so pretty. I just thought she was the prettiest doll I have seen. And I did buy 2 other dolls, which I'll show them off later. They're more popular. I just wanted to really spotlight dolls that most people would just either overlook or turn their nose up to. If you're turning your nose up to them, you're missing out. If you overlooked it, go back and look again. Because the other 2, they get all the attention they want. It's that one doll that's got a flat body and a 3D head. I plan on pop and swapping her, maybe. I don't know. And then the other one is one of those Monster High green boy dolls, whatever. I was like, I mean, $10, sure. So yeah, she did cost the same as those other 2. Yeah, but I think she's worth it. I like personally having dolls that most people either don't know about, you don't see them every day, you don't find them. Like, you find Barbies. If I went up to the any thrift store around here today, I'd find a Barbie easily. Would I find this? Probably not. Will I find generic dolls? Absolutely. So I think though she is absolutely gorgeous. And the other ones look just like her. I was really hoping to find a really like a Malibu type one with a darker skin, because I think with that hair, she just reminds me of Malibu Barbie a lot for some reason. Just that, beautiful straight blonde hair. It's a little streaked. It's got, it's mostly the same color, but it feels like there's like at least 2 colors blended in. And if you look at it quite carefully, she's got like a shine to it where it's, blonde on the outside, like it's almost translucent. So there's like a realism to it. All right, well, let me know again if you pick this up, if you know anything about this. And if you want to know where to get it, go to North Myrtle Beach. There's a Burlington outlet there. Pick yourself up and have a great day.